Hi, my name is Jason Soares, and welcome to DaBestBulls Ranch. In today's episode, we're going to go over dog poop. I know it sounds gross, but it's super, super important, and let me tell you why. We're going to go over Coccidia, Giardia, worms. We're going to go over more of the facility build-out, King Escobar and his bloodline, more about the milkman, and the milkman's half-sister, Chia, to help you learn about our bulldogs, mini bulldogs, micro bulldogs, our studs, our puppies. It's going to help you care for your dog better and also help you make better decisions in the future if you're getting a dog or you're doing anything that's related to bulldogs and or dogs. So in a couple of seconds, we're gonna walk down, we're gonna start cleaning the dog's pens, and then we're gonna get into the cleaning, but more so the dog poop, Coccidia, Giardia, worms, and things like that. And I wanna go over on why it's so important to analyze dog poop. I know it sounds disgusting, but it really is. Dogs can't talk to you. Your dog cannot talk to you. So if your dog is feeling a little ill, it's not gonna tell you. And then you're not gonna notice it until it's really ill, because it's noticeable, and then now it's way hard to fix and the dog's in a lot more danger, as opposed to yourself. If you were feeling a little ill or something's not right, when you first start, you still don't look bad. Only people that really know you know, and maybe not even, and then you fix it before it gets bad, where it's exponentially harder to fix. So that being said, dogs are very hard. Especially like bulldogs, they're very tough, so they can feel really bad and still be pretty normal. Poop is a huge tell, and that's going to tell you a lot of things. How they're feeling, how their food's reacting with them, their allergies, if they have Coccidia, Giardia, even more serious things, parvo, worms, all those things can be really bad for your dog's health, and they're extremely important. So let's get into, so I'm gonna clean out some of the dog pens and just sort of analyze the poop and talk to you and show you all that stuff. So let's go. So again, reiterating, the yard looks bad, and it's cool because, like, you know, I think like they say the greater the fall, the better the comeback or whatever. It's gonna look cool because the yard looks so bad now, but it's gonna look, we're gonna resod it. And it looks bad too because we from the sand we dug out, we coated the whole yard in sand to grade it, make it more level, and now we're gonna topsoil it and put sod and do everything. So that'll be good. And then we have the dogs. Look at Baba. He's so big now. He's getting bigger and bigger, and he has really good instincts. They're both gonna start guard dog training soon. The main guard dog is gonna be Wick. Wick, good. Wick, sit. Good. Wick, lay down. Good. Wick, lay down. Wick, come. Wick, lay down. Good. And so they're both doing good. And Wick is the main guard keeper for the Bulldog. Same with Baba. Baba's for my daughter more. But it's pretty cool. I love watching them develop. Wick, lay down. Wick, stay. Good. Wick, come. Good. But anyway, let's go back and clean up. So I know this is not possible for everybody, but if you can isolate your dog, and for lack of a better word, in a way that you know where they poop, it's gonna make it easier for you to analyze this. Obviously, some of you don't have that they have a big yard or they can't do that, but I have it really good. And I know some people are gonna be like, well, that's mean if they came here and just saw my dogs, but there's a reason for what I do. So I have my dogs, there's a big reason for this. I have my dogs, I feed them in their pens, in the outdoor pens, and they're on a sealed concrete like we talked about before. Again, we're not done and doing everything, but I'm gonna let them out. So, come on guys, I let them out and play in the yard. My dogs always go out and play in the yard. But one thing I do and one thing I like is I feed my dogs out here in these pens. And just so you know, like, come here and look at this. Like, this is 6 hours of not cleaning. I cleaned last night at like 2 a.m. Sprayed out, and we have this. Now again, You gotta forgive me, the walls aren't done yet, the floor is not done yet. We're still working, everything's getting made, but dogs have indoor, outdoor access, they have beds, they have everything. Now, some people will come and if they just saw it, like, oh, your dogs are not kept right. It's like, listen, you don't know, because the dog, that's 6 hours ago, the dogs pooped. I feed them a lot, they like to eat a lot, and they poop. Now, that being said, I want my dogs to poop in their pen, on the outdoor pen, not an indoor, of course. And that the reason for that is I want to be able to analyze the poop. So I come here, right? Super easy to analyze. I see the poop. It's sort of disgusting we're doing this, but it's gonna help. So, hey, Rari, baby. This is hard, solid poop, and the only reason some of it's mushed up is because they stepped in it. But this is good, like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, like log poop, and it's good. I can see if their pee had blood in it. I can see if their pee is extra dark. Rari, please. I can see all kinds of things, right? So I know it's disgusting, and they usually don't step in it. You can see, like, there's a step right there. And this is only 6 hours ago. This is Gia, baby. But I like them to poop in their pen because I can analyze it in a second. I come out and I clean and then I analyze it. Hey, stop. Now, if you see here, this is why this is gonna be all done, but the floor is staining. That's why we're gonna get an epoxy floor. That's it. Hey, come on, stop. Be nice. Yeah. So, we don't have everything done yet. As far as the hose, the hookups and everything there. Been not being lazy, but I have so many things going on. Just trying to get everything done. Let the rest of them out. This is why I want the fencing too, but I keep wick out. Like, this is, again, my fail safes. Like, I'm gonna have fencing so nothing can get in in the yard. Then I have wick and bob out, so if anything does come or anybody does come, they're protecting them. So again, I have multiple fail safes just for their protection. Now, so this poop is great. I know in 1 second coming out here, I can tell you, how Rari stays with Luna. Rari is Escobar's sister. Luna is a Fury daughter. And I can tell you in 1 second how they're feeling, Now, I spray this out, and we're good. And if they were bad, now, that goes into the other subject, like talking about worms. So, if the poop is bad, runny, bloody, lots of things. If it doesn't look like I just showed you, like logged up, uniforms, that's a very healthy poop. And that healthy poop, there could still be other problems with dog. Like I said, it's just one aspect of seeing how the dog's doing. As far as poop-wise, Rari and Luna are doing great. Now, if one of them, if some of the poop was bad and some of the poop was good, I would separate them and to see who has the bad poop. Now, if they do have bad poop, there could be a bunch of reasons. It could be Giardia and Coccidia are bacterial infections in the intestines, and those are the most common, as well as worms. So if you have a dog that's not pooping right, your first look at this is friggin' 6 hours. Like, I know you maybe don't believe it, it's just 6 hours. Crazy how much 2 dogs poop. I was cleaning last night at 2 a.m. and I'm just showing you that because, like, I'm not gonna show you just one poop. It's not realistic. It's 2 dogs. They probably pooped 2 times each last night after I fed them late, and that's what there is. So it's a lot. Now, if there is bad poop, I'll start thinking the most common things, is you always go to the most common first, which is Giardia, Coccidia, or worms. Worms could be hookworms, tapeworms, all those things. And there's different cures to all of them. And the easiest way to analyze it, if you're not experienced, is just to get a stool sample, take it to your local vet, and have them analyze under the microscope, and they can tell you Giardia, Coccidia, hookworm, and then you go from there, As far as the cure to all of them, like Giardia, you're gonna use metronidazole. Coccidia, you're gonna use, I think it's called like tenazerol. And worming medications, depending on the worm, you can use Panicure, Safeguard, which is fenbendazole stuff, all kinds of different things. So I'm not gonna get into that because there's lots of different ways, and there's a couple different drugs per problem. But the biggest thing is just being able to recognize the problem. So I spray this out, And this facility, this outdoor part, I'm the most proud of because it gives me the ability to keep my dogs extremely clean and keep them healthy and happy because I can now analyze. You know, Rari's good, you know, and then if we go in, I sprayed right here. If we go over here, Khaleesi was in this pen, and she's good. I also, people ask like why I have the white floor. It shows dirtiness easy. It's like that's fine. I have to keep it clean. And also I like the white floor because it lets me see, you know, my dog's bleeding, my dog is this. It lets me see everything really easy. So again, you know, Khaleesi's perfect. If you come in this kennel, you know, dog poop's perfect. You know, and that's what I'm looking for. Anytime dog poop's bad, now I'm immediately coming up with a solution, finding out which dog it is, separating that dog, curing it, whatever it may be. You know? So that's good. You know, we spray it out. Now, this is just a general cleaning. I mean, a general cleaning, like where I'm just spraying out this stuff. But we also, I'm going to show you this. This is really good too. We also use this thing that's called, right, leave me alone. We also use Wizzy Wash right here. Hooks up to the hose, kills all the bacteria, the viruses, the mold, kills it all. And we spray this on the whole facility. We do this like every 4 days. We spray every part, the beds, everything. And that's why it's like simple, you know, like we just have concrete beds, which keeps them comfortable, bulls. There's no like cloth, like cotton beds. They're gonna pee on that anyway and make it bad and disgusting. But we have that. We spray it like every 4 days, and then we let it soak for about 15 minutes. Then we spray it off again with water because it's like they say that dogs can like eat it or whatever, but it smells like bleach, and I don't want the dogs on that. So I let it sit, and that kills all the stuff as well too. But as you can see, just by the poop, like I don't think they don't have any bacterial problems or anything like that. And like. But I also show you too, because if you ever come to my facility and you see like some poop, it's not because I don't clean. I clean this. I spray out the kennels twice a day. Twice a day I spray. And it's very easy. That's why I'm so proud of this thing. It's just, you know, and it's very simple. And it's gonna be even easier when we get the floor done with the epoxy. It's gonna go smoother. But here, I clean the bed. And if I ever were to see any kind of bad poop or something, I would immediately use Wizzy Wash, disinfect everything in the whole facility, and then separate the dogs and try to isolate the problem if I did have a problem. But I really don't have problems because that's why I'm very strict with bringing my dogs other places and letting other dogs come in. Now, I'm doing this quick, so I don't want to bore you cleaning all the stalls. So obviously, like this bowl right here will get disinfected. And we disinfect it with Wizzy Wash or one other antibacterial. But so now this is so easy to clean because I just spray this down here in the hose, and we're clean. So, and I know a lot of people don't have like I like I always talk about. I'm very like grateful for what I have and the ability I have to take care of my dogs. But if you can just analyze the dog's poop, and maybe not even every day. I'm very OCD, so. Like I said, I have my dogs, I feed my dogs, and I don't let them out to poop. I feed them so they can poop in there, and then I let them out to play. The other big reason I don't want my dogs pooping in the yard is, this is big, if my dogs did get something, they got Giardia, they got Coccidia, they got worms, they got anything, when they go out in the yard and they poop, now, like for example, Giardia, it goes into the ground, that bacteria goes into the ground, and it'll live in the ground. And depending on what virus or bacteria you're talking about, for example, parvovirus can live in the ground, I think for up to a year, without even being on any animal or anything. So like if someone came here with parvo, and they threw up in the yard, pooped in the yard, now I potentially have my whole yard just like ruined, you know? So, and it's very, very hard to get bacteria and viruses out of the ground because it can go deep and you can't get to it. So I prefer my dogs to poop and pee in here. I feed them, I let them sit here for an hour, then they go out and play. You see them all roaming around. Look at Luna, what's up baby? That's Luna right there, Wick's watching them. And they roam around and they play. And then they might pee, they might poop a little bit and we'll clean it up, but the majority of poop is here where I can analyze it, where I can contain it and and it goes into a sewage system and gets contained, doesn't just sit in the yard. So it's it's better on every aspect, you know? And not to brag, and you know, I'm not a big bragger, but with the dogs I will brag. That just goes to show like how thought out we're doing the facility, doing everything, you know? It's just, everything has a strategical reason in a multifaceted level, you know? And then, like I said, we're not done. We got a lot of work to do that's left to do. Either that I've already decided that was going to be done, or stuff that now, after analyzing, I see, okay, we need to add this, we need to do this, you know? Let me clean this. I don't want this to go down the sewage, this plastic thing. And this is not a clean job. I recommend taking a shower after doing this. And this is why, like, I'm going to hire someone full time that's going to be able to, you know, keep everything clean. But this is why I can't, like, this is why you don't, me personally, I can never have anyone just come in and do everything, because I have to look at this stuff, you know? I care more than 99% of people. You're always gonna care about your kids, your dogs, your house, your car more than any other regular person is, more than any employee is gonna care. So I have to analyze this stuff, and that's why I come out and I enjoy feeding them, and this is what I enjoy doing. And I never recommend anyone to do this if you don't enjoy doing this. Look at the dogs playing. Baba, be nice. That's Chia. We love Chia. Ladies coming, the dogs. And I'll let you guys out. I'm not gonna let them out there. Good. And so again, like, I'm just trying to I'm trying to control everything the most I can to make sure everything goes right. You know, I always say, like, with dogs, you know, it's not about if something bad happens, about when something bad happens. And that's why I have the pens. That's why some people might ask me why aren't all the dogs together? I've already said before, you cannot leave, you know, 6 bulldogs in one pen together. There could be a problem, just like you can't leave 6 little kids together. Now, I do leave 2 together because I think I don't like having the dogs, like, by themselves. And then, like I said, if I do see a problem with a dog, then I'll isolate it and dissect whatever the problem is. So my top 3 things with dogs to make sure, you know, see how they're feeling, and I wouldn't list one above the other, but all 3 of these together makes a huge, gives you a huge, you know, idea on how your dog's feeling. Is food and water intake, physical appearance, movement, how they're acting, you know, their attitude, and 3 is the poop. Those 3 things are the biggest thing when you're talking about how your dog is feeling, your dog's health. And all 3 of those things all sort of assess the same thing, and then different things at a deeper level. You know, you have physical, how they're moving, you know, how they're acting. It's like how they move could just be they have a hurt leg, and then how they're acting. If they look like sluggish, okay, maybe now we're talking about it's internal. It could be parasitic, could be viral, something of that nature. And the same thing if their legs hurt, maybe they don't eat as good because they're just a sensitive dog, or they're perfectly in great physical movement and stuff, but they are not eating good because they have a parasite or because they have a sickness or something. So that's why you add all these things up and you come to your conclusion, you know. But anytime you see one thing off, your you know, alert level should go up. And you see 2 things off, crazy high. That's all. And that's how I do so well at making sure my dogs are healthy. I don't have, you know, a dog like mysteriously die or anything of that nature, is because I pay close attention. And that's the biggest thing. I always talk about it is attention with everything, with your dog. When you're doing breeding, when you just have a pet, when you're doing every single thing, the more attention you can pay, the better results, the less chance of anything bad happening. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you want longer, shorter episodes, you want specific things, let me know down below. But we'll show Chia next time, I think, because we're just showing a lot today, covering a lot of stuff, informationally, entertainment-wise, everything, you know, trying to mix it up. But again, if you have any comments, any suggestions on what you like seeing more, or what you want to see more of, more entertainment, more content, informational, more chickens, more wick, more baba, more S-ware, whatever, just let me know, please, because I'm here to please. Oh, let's go see the chickens. So, like I said, we have chickens coming in 2 weeks. The dog's been eating fresh eggs all the time now. Hey, Wick, no. You can go in, cowboy. The coop is coming along. We have a new coop coming as well too, where we're going to do a littler coop for the new ones, and then it's gonna look like this one but smaller, so it's gonna be cool. Look, we got eggs right here. This girl's gonna peck me. Watch this. She's gonna hit me. She's so mean. She doesn't want me stealing her eggs. Ow, man. Look at. This is the black copper Moran, and this is the Easter egg from her. Those aren't all her eggs. She's just sitting on them. I'm gonna move her. She's probably has more under her. You have more under you? Nope, that's all. And one of the black coppers laying right here. Egg production is going really well. We get about 8 to 10 eggs a day, and we have 12 more chickens coming, so we should up that. I want to get like 20 a day. That'll be good for us and for the dogs. So something I'm extremely proud of is that we at DaBestBulls Ranch have produced all of our dogs. I mean, there's like 2 in there that I've purchased to bring in new lines, but as a whole, all the studs, Escobar, Fury, the Milkman, Mr. President, Kilo, Fury Jr., all those studs have been produced by us here at DaBestBulls, and I'm super proud of that bloodline. We have used other bloodlines, other top bloodlines, Shrinkables, you know, and all those you know big name bloodlines to produce our bloodline, which is DaBestBulls Ranch, DaBestBulls bloodline. And not taking anything away from them, but now we have our own bloodline, our own look, and we're multiple generations into it of, you know, improving the breed look, improving the breed health, improving the breed movement, and I'm extremely proud of that. And we keep on working on it every day. You know, I know there's a lot of uneducated people that like to you know, say mean things about bulldogs and stuff like that, or even about me, but I know for sure that I am helping the bulldog breed. I'm improving their functionality, their movement, their athleticism, their breathing, their look, their health, all that at the same time as keeping that compact look. So that's something that, that I take pride in. And that being said, we're gonna show off a little bit of Escobar's bloodline. Escobar has a lot of top names in his bloodline, and then obviously, you know, the main bloodline is DaBestBulls Ranch and DaBestBulls bloodline. And we have the Milkman I'm gonna show off, who is our up and coming new stud, our new micro stud, going to be amazing, I can promise you that. And then we have Chia off the DaBestBulls bloodline. I'm super proud of all of them because they're from the DaBestBulls bloodline in different ways, and they're direct offspring of King Escobar and directly related to Fury. So all that's, you know, one bloodline. And that being said, I think that like Chia, for example, amazing female, King Escobar daughter, and Kimura daughter. And you know, Kimura isn't the you know, Escobar look, but we strategically bred Kimura to King Escobar to produce, because Kimura, if I had to say my smartest, most athletic dog, is Kimura. 100%. She's super athletic, crazy jumping, running, breathing, everything. Can run a mile with me, like just next to me, and super smart, like obnoxiously smart, like figures stuff out, everything. So that being said, I'm like, okay, this dog's amazing. I want to breed it to my other amazingly structured dog and make a better dog. And Chia is great structured with the same brains as Kimura. I can see it already, and the movement and everything. So I'm super proud of Chia. And the same thing with, let's say, the Milkman. The Milkman, Escobar is an Escobar son, and he's going to be a smaller version of Escobar, so even smaller, but at the same time, I would say healthier. And Escobar's healthy. He moves, he runs, he jumps, but the Milkman's gonna move better, run better, breathe better, and that's the goal. You know, try to get better and better, and that's what we're doing. So let's show off them. We'll show off the Milkman and Chia, and talk about them a little bit, show them off, because it's something I'm super proud of, and DaBestBulls lines, and just how we're improving every day in every way. Let's go, guys. So this is the Milkman. It's gonna be our new micro stud, tiny. We consider micro 11 inches and under. He's definitely 11 inches and under. He's probably about 10 and a half right now at the shoulder. It's gonna be really thick. He's Escobar's son. The Milkman, come. Yeah, that's my boy. And he runs around all the time, plays the boy, so I love him. Oh, let's go check the eggs. We gotta check eggs. We have new chickens coming. I think like in 2 weeks. So stay tuned about that. New chickens coming. And, man, what's up? But as you can see too, like just showcasing the milkman, great structure, thickness. Now, he's gonna be ready to work and have viable semen and be able to produce offspring in the next like month or two. But that being said, he's going to get twice as good and twice as thick within the next year and a half. He's still young. So he'll have great semen, but he's not gonna reach his full look until about 2 years old. And he's going on 7 months. So, I mean, like the sky's the limit for him as far as how he looks. Like looking this good at 7 months for a stud means like, you know, we're going up, you know? Lots of times, and just because your stud doesn't look good at 7 months, doesn't mean he's not gonna look good. Or not, like sometimes you'll see a dog that looks very lanky and like ugly per se at 7 months, but then at 12 months, they really grow up and thick, so, and get thick and everything. So dogs mature at different stages, but at 7 months, the way Milkman looks, you know, expect him to be amazing. And Milkman, this is Milkman's uncle right here, my boy Fury. Fury, let's show off Fury. Let's make Fury stand. Good, look at my boy Fury. He's just so freaking nice. This boy is producing amazing. This is his uncle, and of course we know, Esper, come. Esper, oh my good boy. Of course we know who the Milkman's dad is. It's the King Escobar. And I love my boy. Yeah, clean the thing. But that's the bloodline right there. King Escobar and Fury. Look at the Milkman, look at him chilling. He's so cute. He's so funny. I wish I could get a picture. Come on, man. There's my boy. So let's show off Milkman a little bit. He's so Bobby get. This is the Milkman. I know we've been showing off a lot lately, but I'm just super excited about him. And on top of showing him off, it's also showing off just the best bulls bloodlines. You know, the Milkman is King Escobar's son, and he's also the son of a female we produced that's similar bloodlines as well too. So. And that's why he looks so good, you know, because he's multiple levels of consistency, of mini, of micro, of everything. So really excited with him. And